Have you ever been driving a car and the person in front of you is going 5 to 10 miles under the speed limit, and as you pass them they're texting? Texting and driving has not only increased every year drastically, but has also surpassed the rates of drunk driving that have occurred from drunk driving accidents, while we as people need to prevent this from this death rate climbing each year. Whether you're thinking of how many times you have done this at some point, or how you always see people texting and driving, it is important for us to focus on the prevention of this. It can not only affect our lives, but others around us in case of a wreck due to texting and driving. My name is Madison Hill, and I have firsthand seen numerous people texting and driving, causing them to wreck or swerve into the other lane. I would like to share with you some of the statistics that are linked with it, the deadly consequences, and how this issue has separated families, ultimately killing us as humans, as a society. To start, I would like to talk about the statistics that are linked with texting and driving. There has been a steadily increasing death toll that is growing about 50% each year. Texting and driving has been increasing between the ages of 15 or 18, the ages of myself and some of you in the audience. This leads to more accidents and deaths as all of us are aging, consequently never stopping. In 2011, 23% of auto collisions involved cell phones, which is 1.3 million crashes. According to Texting and Driving Safety, texting and driving makes it 23 times more likely to crash. Within the 5 months of 2017, there have been 1,853 people that have already died due to texting and driving. The Federal Communications Commission has reported over 8 people are killed and 1,161 are injured daily in incidents, reported as distraction-affected crashes. In 2015, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration reported 3,477 people killed and an estimated 391,000 people injured due to distracted drivers. That is approximately 660,000 using their cell phones while driving at any given moment across America. Today, death tolls have grown due to texting and driving and will only continue to surpass drunk driving. Now that you are more familiar with the statistics that are linked with texting and driving, we can move on to the deadly consequences and how texting and driving has surpassed drunk driving. Drunk driving is something that all of us have always been worried about, whether you've said it to your children or heard it from your parents. The saying, "It's not you I'm worried about, it's them," has come around. In 2011, the blood alcohol content has lowered to 0.08, therefore resulting in less drunk driving fatalities. According to By Society, the 12,405 drunk driving fatalities dropped in 2002 to roughly 9,296. Which is about a 25% decrease. However, texting and driving has been on the rise. There were 2,600 deaths in 2002, and with a 25% increase, there was 3,331 fatalities in 2011. The underlying problem in all of this is that you are taking the eyes off the road. It takes approximately 5 seconds to lose control of the wheel and swerve into the other lanes. So we need to ask ourselves, is it worth it? Is it worth it to get a ticket for as low as $300? Is it worth it to get points on your driver's license? Is it worth it to face the insurance penalties? Is it worth it to deal with the criminal charges? And is it worth it to live your life with guilt, knowing that you killed an innocent person from your selfish mistake? Although knowing the comparisons between these issues is important, the family's suffering cannot be ignored either. It's time for us as a society to help each other fix this worldwide problem. Prevent this from happening to someone you know, whether it's a family member, a child, or a sibling. How many of you have been affected by a texting and driving accident? Or someone you know? There are many ways that we can prevent this and limit these deaths from occurring, such as if you're in the car with someone and they need to text someone, just text for them. If you see someone who is texting and driving, honk your horn at them and let them know that is not okay for us to be doing on the road. Lastly, car companies are fighting for us to quit this bad habit that is killing us as a whole. by not allowing cell service inside the car. For example, the Chevy Malibu does not have cell service in the car unless it is stopped or the car is completely turned off. To conclude, texting and driving is not worth risking your life or anyone else's. Now, we as a society need to take the changes for the better and stop texting and driving. We have previously talked about the statistics that are linked with texting and driving, the deadly consequences that come with it, as well as how it surpassed drunk driving, and how to fix this worldwide problem. Now that you are more familiar with texting and driving as a whole and the detriments that come with it, you will now be able to prevent this death rate from increasing each year by telling yourself and others around you. As all of you are listening, how many of you have picked up your phone while driving? How many of you have swerved into the other lane because of it? And I want you to remember that it only takes seconds for all of us to lose control and crash. Do you want to be responsible for taking someone's life over a text that could avoid it? Neither do I.